Hello, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. Today I thought I'd do something different, and as we're in the middle of a pandemic and basically I'm in another country and not planning to get another one for a while, I thought I'd give you kind of a tour, a little explanation of my current tattoos. I am just going to show you them. If I can't actually show you them, I will put on a picture and kind of explain to you why I got them, where I got them, when I got them, prices, so you can kind of come along with me on the journey. And most or nearly all of my tattoos have meaning, so that's why I'm going to be explaining them to you. But yeah, tattoos are something that I'm really passionate about. I really do love them. As you can see, the style of tattoos, they've changed along the time that I've got them, if that makes sense. I thought I would start from the first tattoo to the latest one. One of them I've actually had redone, so I'll explain the first time I got it and then the second time when I got it redone. So yeah, let's go. So in total I have 10 tattoos and I love them all. I do not regret any of them. If you are scared of getting a tattoo, then getting one with meaning is something that you're never going to regret. But then again, some of my best friends have tattoos that basically don't have meaning and they just like them, and they're never going to regret them either, because I really think that at the moment of getting that tattoo, even if it's just the person you get it with, the time that you get it or just because you like it in that moment, you're never actually going to regret it because you did like it at one point. So yeah, I think everybody's different. I know there's lots of people that are like never want a tattoo, only want ones with meaning, only want ones without meaning. Everyone's different, but yeah, I'm going to explain mine and why I got mine. Okay, so the first one I got, is here. I got this off for my 18th birthday, and I kind of was asking my parents to either get a mouth piercing or a tattoo, and they preferred the tattoo, so they both took me to get my first ever tattoo. I was 18. I went to Calpe in Spain and went to this English tattoo parlour. I don't even know if it exists now. I've never been back, and you'll see why in a minute. Now, I do not hate this tattoo. I do not regret this. I got this for my grandma, and she did actually see this tattoo when she was alive, and I'm so glad she did. I'm just going to show it to you. It's here, and it's this one here. It says cherub, and it's the writing of my grandma. So she basically sent me loads of like letters in the post when I was living in Spain, and they would always, she always used to call me cherub, and they'd always say hi cherub, and I basically literally took that letter to the tattoo parlour and said, can you cut out this word and tattoo it on me? And they did, and I loved it. This position is meant to actually hurt. It didn't really hurt me. Obviously it's touching the bone where the rib cage is. It didn't hurt. It was like a scratch. Obviously I was with my parents and it was my first tattoo, so it was just the adrenaline, and I was so happy and excited to get it that it didn't really hurt. I loved it, and I think this was 30 euros. Now, as you can see, the writing is much thicker than what I would go for now. And yeah, at that time I really didn't know. I didn't really ask for like a size of the writing. They just kind of tattooed it as they did. I don't regret it, and it's a place that you don't really see. It's, as you can see, covered also by my brow. Normally it's covered all the time. So yeah, no regrets, but it's a bit darker, and I mean the darker is because it's been a long time. A long time since I got that tattoo. 6 years was my first tattoo. 6 years ago. So yeah, it's been a long time, and it's kind of not faded, but the colour's kind of gone a bit. It was darker before. Well, it wasn't as faded, as you'll see. And yeah, it's a bit thick for my liking now, but I do not regret it. Okay, so tattoo number 2, I don't actually know how I'm going to show you this, is on the inside of my ankle. Let's see if I can. There you go. It is a silhouette of a plane, and I got this with the 4 girls that I went on Erasmus with. So we went to Belgium together, we went to Ghent, and obviously when we got back, well, we did actually look to get it done there, but it's quite expensive to get tattooed over there. So when we all got back, we went together and got it done in a tattoo parlour in Castellón. Now also this one I've had to have redone because the lines were kind of fading very fast. It wasn't really done properly, but yeah, it was a tattoo parlour in Castellón, and I then got it redone at my tattoo artist currently, so the current tattoo artist. And it's a plane, which just obviously means when we were on Erasmus we travelled a lot. We loved travelling, and we just thought that that was something we could do together. We obviously got our first plane together, got our last plane together, mostly. So yeah, travelling for us was very important and still is, and it's just something that we've all got to remind ourselves of each other. Everyone's got it in a different place, so some have I think one's got it here on the side, I've got it on, yeah, the inside of my ankle, and I really like it. Lots of people see it and compliment it, and it's obviously quite hidden because it's on the inside. So yeah, this next tattoo is probably the one that I would regret if I did regret any, which I don't. And it's the one that everybody was like, oh my god, how did you get that? Why did you do that? Basically, this next tattoo I got after a 2-week camp that was it 2 or 3 weeks? I was working at a camp in Benidorm, a football camp, and on the last night when all the kids went home, we all went out on a drunk night out in Benidorm, as you do. And when we got there, we were already drunk. Our boss had paid for some drinks and we were drunk when we got there. And on the way to the hotel, we found a tattoo parlour and we were like, yeah, why not? Now, 3 or 4 of us got this done together. We did not know what to do because it was not a plan that we had. So we decided to get a music note. Now, I don't regret it because I do love music, but it was nothing that I had planned to get tattooed. Anyway, I got it on a place which is quite hidden. Some of the people maybe got it like around here, and it's not that hidden. But it was €20 and I was drunk, so this is probably the tattoo that I've bled most in. I got it drunk and then I went to the hotel, got changed and went out and got drunk more. I'll see if I can show you. Okay, let's see if I can. There we go. This is a disaster of a video. I can't even show you them. It's a music note basically on the left side of my pelvis. Sorry mum, sorry dad about that one. But it was only €20, it was cheap, and it is very hidden. You can only see it like if I'm in a bikini. And to be honest, I don't regret it because it makes me laugh whenever I think about it. It makes me think of that night in Benidorm when I had loads of fun. It makes me think of the camps that I work at where I get teaching experience and I also meet amazing people. So it just makes me laugh. So the next tattoo is the first tattoo that I actually got with the tattoo artist that I currently use, Lucia. I will insert her Instagram here and in the link in the description. She's amazing. The first time I actually went to like get tattoos with her, the first 2 times I think, basically she didn't have a tattoo parlour and I went to her house and got it done on her sofa, which is so strange, and now she's got the most amazing parlour, the studio, it's just amazing. She's done so well and I'm so proud of her. But yeah, I love her tattoos, I love how she tattoos, and I love how thin and delicate her tattoos are, so you will see now. So yeah, when I went, I actually asked her please to get my plane redone, so she went over the plane for free, bless her. And then I got one tattoo here on my side bum cheek thing and then I got another one here with my best friend Alice. We wanted to get something together because she was moving to Australia. So yeah, let me just show you these. Now this one doesn't really have, let's see, here it is. It says Esperit Lliure, which is free spirit in Valencian, in Catalan, and it's just a phrase that I really liked. I actually saw my one of my really good friends get this as well in a different place, and I kind of copied the idea because I loved the sentence. I just loved what it says and the meaning, and yeah, now it's kind of reminds me again of her and my group of friends that I've got back home in Bevo, because we're all kind of free spirits. We've all got like, we're all very different, but we're all really good friends. So yeah, it just reminds me a bit of them and just of how I have become such a free spirit, in the sense that I'm very independent. I can live alone, I can travel alone, and yeah, it's just I don't know, I just really like it, and I just really fancied getting something like that. And then the next thing I got was with my friend Alice, and we got this. Now it is a sun and a moon, which I absolutely love, and the word always, because we're always going to be friends, but also because we love Harry Potter. As you all know, I love Harry Potter. And always, always. The famous sentence from Snape in Harry Potter. The famous scene. So yeah, I actually got 3 tattoos done that day. 2 new ones and 1 redone. Okay, and we are now moving on to my last 5, and these are my arm tattoos. These aren't my favourite tattoos. These are obviously the ones that can be seen the most, and they're the most recent ones. So the first thing, and actually I got 2 tattoos this time. I went to a tattoo parlour in Valencia. Now this was a guy that I'd known from school, and he was just starting out tattooing, so he was just kind of practicing. He did really cheap tattoos. I didn't actually explain that these tattoos were 30 euros each. Basically everything that I've got up to now has been 30 euros. So yeah, this guy was just practicing, so obviously he was quite new to it, and obviously I knew that when I went there. I went with some of my friends from uni, so these tattoos also remind me of these girls from uni that I went with, and also my best friend Anna came along to see me get these tattoos, so it kind of reminds me of everyone and the moment. So the first thing was my probably favourite, and the one that I get like complimented on so much, is my girl power tattoo. Before I actually went, I got my mum to write these words down on a piece of paper. She had no idea why she was doing it. She was kind of occupied, so she wasn't really thinking, and didn't ask me, which is good. And then I went and got it tattooed. So this is my mum's writing, the girl power, and it's just here on my forearm. And the next thing I got done was these waves. Now I'm going to insert a picture because these waves have to be redone by Lucia, my current tattoo artist. So I'll upload a picture of before and after. As you can see, when I first got it done, it was perfect. The waves were really fine. They were really good. They were no problem. As the years went on, so I've now had this for about 2 years. As the years went on, one of the lines was much thicker than the others, and it just didn't look right. So I got it redone by Lucia later on. So in total, these 2 tattoos together were 40 euros, so 20 each, which is amazing. So yeah, I got them about 2 years ago, and the waves for me obviously mean that I've been living in Spain. I've been living near the sea for the last 14 years of my life, and I love it. And also because on the last year of uni, me and my friends from uni, we went on holiday to Malta, and obviously stayed by the sea, and it just kind of reminds me of them because I went with some of the girls that went on the trip with me, and it just in general reminds me of uni, of the time at uni, and of my friends. And then this one obviously is girl power in general, just because all the women in my life are so amazing, and I like to remember that every day, and it's my mum's writing. Okay, so moving on to the last 3, and these last 3 tattoos and the renewed ocean waves tattoo I got done all together, and I got them actually done only about 2 or 3 months ago, like 2 weeks before I left. And the first thing I want to say about this is I went with my mum, and she actually got her first tattoo, which was on her bucket list, and well, first and last I guess, but I got it done with her, so they basically just remind me of her, and I love the fact that I got to be able to experience this with my mum and got to be able to get tattooed next to her, watch her get tattooed, and then she watched me. So yeah, I got this one firstly redone. If you can see, she's extended the waves, added a couple of waves, and then the black waves here and here, she's added some white so it wasn't as thick, and everybody has complimented me on the white, saying they love how it just looks so realistic and it looks really good. And the white was actually just to cover up the black, so I'm so like happy with that. She did say the white would go quite grey and insert a picture, but yeah, it just looks really good. And then to go with the waves, I also got the mountains on the other side. If you can see, it's kind of the same height and everything. And this is just a very thin tattoo, and I love it. These are the mountains. This mountain here is the mountain that I used to live in front of in Benny. So I got these tattoos, like this tattoo, to remind me of Benny, which is where I've lived for so long in Spain, and I love. So I got this tattoo, and then I just asked her to add some mountains on it, so she kind of did it as prolonged as this, and I just love it. So I've got the mountains and the waves just to remind me of where I've lived, and then my favourite pieces are the pieces to remind me of my nana and my grandma. Now they've sadly both passed away, and my grandma was quite recently, so I really wanted to get something to remember her, and at the same time my other nana, she passed away quite a long time ago, but I really wanted to have something to remind me of her, because I already have cherub to remind me of my grandma, and then I also got a picture of our hands holding the last time I went to visit her in hospital, and as you can see, it's like amazing. It's even got my grandma's wrinkles, it's got both our hands holding each other, and it's even got her like ring which she always had on, and I just love it, and it's just here on the inside of my arm. And then this other one is a picture of me and my nana. I'll insert the picture and the tattoo together like a picture, and it's just a silhouette of her and me when I was a child. And yeah, it's just a silhouette, and I love it, and it's again in my forearm, so they're both always with me basically, and I love them. These tattoos in total were about 110, so I guess for this big one around 60, 30, and then to get this one redone about 20, so it's definitely not bad. It's a great price. She's amazing. I will tag her down below. So that is all my tattoos, my 10 tattoos. I am in love with each and every one of them. I do not regret any of them, and I love that they all have a story. Again, if yours don't, then that is again amazing. I just love them. If you don't love tattoos, then obviously that's fine, but I hope you like mine. Yeah, they just make me happy whenever I think about them. Sometimes I even forget that I have them, and then someone compliments me and I'm like, oh yeah, I've got this. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. I wanted to always remember kind of the meanings behind my tattoos, and hopefully I will be able to get some new ones soon. I really want to get one about my time in Italy, but I've still got until June, so I do want to think about that good. And I also want some Harry Potter type, I don't know whether like a Harry Potter sentence or like some more Harry Potter tattoos. I'd love some tattoos to remind me of my mum and dad, like together. I don't know, there's lots of things that I would like, and I've not really thought about properly yet, but yeah, it does not end here, so hopefully there'll be another tattoo video in the future. Thank you for watching. If you're not, please subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you soon for another video.